Do not buy another glue stick, a poster board, cut out another magazine. I don't want you to even look at a thing that you say you want and try to create a vision board unless and until you do this. There's a reason why your boards aren't working. There's a reason why you can't bring yourself to actually make one. It's because you're missing this one thing. And until you decide you're going to master this, you might as well forget going into the new year creating a vision board. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Joanna M. Cameron. I'm a licensed mental health therapist, and I empower women to be, do, and have anything they truly desire without the guilt. Men, women, teens, all of you. You can manifest the life you desire if you follow the steps I've been giving and this one step before you create a vision board. So let's just jump right in. I know you don't have a whole lot of time to waste. You're just coming down off of the holidays, going into a new holiday season with Christmas coming, and I know you got a lot on your mind. So I'm going to take just a few minutes of your time to remind you that before the new year hits and you decide you're ready to get out all these magazines and finding these posts on Pinterest and bookmarking things that you want to manifest in your life, please understand you have to do this one thing. There's so many of you who've created vision boards, who want to create a vision board, but feel like, not quite sure if I believe that I can actually have this. And if your mindset is stuck on these limiting beliefs and those limiting beliefs are holding you back, then you might as well just throw the whole thing away before you even get started. So let's just say, for example, when I decided I wanted to manifest my husband in my life, and the only thought that I had in my head was everything from my past, that men cheat on you, they don't follow through, all men are unfaithful, there are no good men left. Could you imagine where I'd be had I thought that and allowed those limiting beliefs to overpower my new belief of I'm going to get the man that I've designed and desire to have? If I'd have held on to those limiting beliefs and allowed those to be at the forefront of my mind, I wouldn't have the most amazing husband, the man who goes to the grocery store with me, the man who carries the groceries in the house, who won't let me carry a bag, the man who's lifted all of my financial load off my table and takes care of all my major financial needs. If I'd have held on to my limiting belief that I would not find that, I wouldn't have found it. And traveling all over the world and going to Europe, going to Africa, going to Asia, going to South America, all these places that I manifested and placed on my vision board. If I'd have thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. I don't have the money for that. There's no way I can be catered to in business class or have first class seats to travel just for fun, just because I want to go and no other reason at all. If I'd have held on to my limiting belief that I can't afford that. You get my point? The first thing you have to do is identify what is your limiting belief. Because if you go into creating a vision board and you're still holding on to all your limiting beliefs that are surrounding the things that you say you want, then you're basically canceling out the thing that you're going to put on your vision board. Now, how do you identify it, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you. But before I do that, I want you to take a moment to hit the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the like button and go ahead and hit that bell so that you can be notified every time I come out with a new video. Now, I'm going to let you know how you identify that limiting belief. The minute you go to think about the thing you want, so let's just say you want a new house, but the first thing that stirs up inside of you is, ooh, that's out of my price range, or ooh, I'm not going to get approved for that much money. If that's what you're thinking, if that's the feeling that comes up when you think about, I want a new house, the thing that comes up for you, that's the limiting belief. That's the thing that's holding you back. So obviously with that, your limiting belief is about money. So where did that come from? I want you to identify, where did the limiting belief come from? Did it come from your childhood? Did it come from how you were raised? Did it come from your actual finances and what you're looking at? Identify where your limiting belief comes from. And that's where I want you to put your focus on in doing your affirmations. I've talked about doing affirmations before. Go back and watch some of my previous videos where I tell you how to affirm the things you want in your current and future life, and focus your energy on affirming things that you feel are holding you back. You have to be able to remove the limiting belief, but you first have to identify that you have the limiting belief. Many of you don't even realize that it's the limiting belief, the thought that comes up before the thought of having the thing, that's holding you back. If it's about peace that you want in your job and you think, I'm never going to get it because of such and such on my job. They just work my nerves and they won't let me be great. They won't allow me to have peace. So your limiting belief is that someone else is controlling the way you feel. Now you have to recognize once again that you're allowing or you're believing that an outside factor is controlling your emotional status. So once you identify what that limiting belief is, that someone else is in control of that, then you take back the power to handle how you feel yourself and understand that you're in control of that. And you can focus your affirmations, your mirror work, all the other tips and tools I've given you on that particular limiting belief. So just to break it down for you, identify what the feeling is. Whatever you're thinking about putting on your vision board, identify what the limiting belief is that's coming up when you think about that thing, and that's what you tackle first. Don't just go willy-nilly start trying to create a vision board and you don't even have your mind ready to focus on what it is you say you want. You have to just put in a little bit of work. It's not a lot of work, guys. Just put in a little bit of work. Get rid of that limiting belief. That's the first thing you have to do. And I give you step by step, play by play in my book, which will be a perfect Christmas gift for yourself or someone else in Dream Beyond Limits. So in this book right here, I tell you how to dare to realize every amazing miracle. I tell you step by step, walk you through the steps that you need to take to get you to the point of creating your vision board. From A all the way to Z, it literally gives you everything you need to be able to get to the manifestation the proper way and stop wasting a bunch of time on these vision boards that you keep putting to the side. And you keep putting them to the side because you don't believe you can have it, because your limiting beliefs are blocking you. And that's what's holding you back. So if you have any questions, go ahead and sign up for my free 15-minute consultation. I will break it down to you and tell you what you need to do in your particular situation to get you where you need to be. And that could actually include signing up for my Dream for You Society membership. The doors are open, and in that membership, you're going to get monthly face-to-face virtual contact with me, hands-on opportunity to ask the questions specific to your situation so that you're not just generalizing or getting information from pieces of videos, from my videos or other people's videos. You're going to get specific tailored information to exactly what it is that's holding you back, the questions you have concerning your situation, so that you can manifest the dream life you desire to live. Although my information is for everyone, this is specific to women. And so you have a place where you feel safe, where you can talk about things that are specific to women and issues that we deal with, things that sometimes only women face, and you can feel comfortable in a safe environment discussing some of those things. The link for that membership is also in my description. Make sure you check it out. Have any questions? Once again, all you got to do is schedule that consultation, but get the book, because stop wasting your time creating these vision boards that are failing you. And they're failing you because you're not following the simple steps. And again, this will guide you step by step on how to get there before you get to the vision board. And before you go, because it's the holidays, I have something for everybody, like I mentioned. I got something for the babies, for the little ones. Sammy and Timmy go to school, a story of true friendship. This one is under Joanna Cameron. All my other books are under Joanna M. Randolph, my married name, but this one you'll find on Amazon under Joanna Cameron. And then, as you know, I already have this journal that I've showed you before. This one, I'll give an F tomorrow, maybe. And then the coloring book to go with it. Lots of good stocking stuffers for everyone. And I even have something for the school-age children and their parents. This is a back and forth journal. I have one for kids and dads, and I have one for kids and moms. Tough talks between dad and me, tough talks between mom and me, the no rules conversation journal for things that are hard to say out loud. And this is based on my own life, where I struggled with being able to talk to my mom, and I would write it down on paper and I would run away and tell her, "Mom, go read what I wrote on your bed." Those were the things that I wanted to know about, questions I had, things that I didn't want to talk about out loud. I'd put it on the piece of paper, and then she would just have to read it and respond in writing. So I created my own journals for moms and their kids and dads and their kids, so they could have those tough conversations. So those are all things that you can add to your Christmas list for your family. Have something for everyone. But again, make sure you get Dream Beyond Limits, using visualization and the power of the mind to get what you desire. This is what's going to get you the things you desire, to put put on that vision board and get you in the right mindset to get you there. So that's all I have for today. Make sure if you're not subscribed, what do? Subscribe to my channel and share the video with someone who could use it. Go back and watch my other videos because they're all useful to getting you exactly where you need to be. Thank you to the men who've been joining my channel. Thank you so much for continuing to help my channel grow by liking, subscribing, sharing, and leaving comments. I'm Joanna M. Cameron, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.
Please like and subscribe.